Now we're talking about alternative modes and non-traditional implements. 2-arm kettlebell swing, a ball stick exercise used to train the posterior chain in a manner similar to broad jumping. Starting position, stand straddling a kettlebell with the feet flat between hip and shoulder width apart and toes pointed straight ahead. Squat down with the hips lower than the shoulders and the elbows fully extended. Grasp the kettlebell with both hands using a closed pronated grip. Stand up to lift the kettlebell off the floor, then position back in a neutral spine position. The shoulders retracted and depressed and the heels in contact with the floor. Hands are holding the kettlebell between the thighs and the elbows fully extended. The next phase is the backward movement. Flex at the hips with the knees held in the stance starting position and swinging the kettlebells between the legs. Keep the knees in a moderate flex position with the back neutral and the elbows extended. Keep swinging with the kettlebell between the legs until the torso is nearly parallel to the floor and the kettlebell is past the vertical line of the body. You then have the forward upward movement. When the backward swing reaches its end point, reverse the movement of the kettlebell by extending the hips and knees to move the kettlebell forward in an upward arc. Allow the movement to raise the kettlebell to eye level. Keep the elbows extended in the back in a neutral spine position. The last phase is the downward/backward movement. Allow the kettlebell to drop into the downswing. When the upper arms come into contact with the torso, flex the hips and knees to absorb the weight of the kettlebell. Keep the elbows fully extended in the back in a neutral position. Continue the downward then backward movement of the kettlebell by flexing the hips and knees until the kettlebell passes under and then behind the vertical line of the body. Go ahead. Some common errors is when lifters' back are rounded and neck is flexed too far.